How you guys doing?
Good.
All right, man.
Bit tired, bit sore.
So you want to tell us about your bike trek? What can you give us your names and a little about your trip?
Bill Knoellner from Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Robb MacKenzie from Covington, Michigan.
Good.
Upper Peninsula.
So you guys must be worn out, huh?
Yeah, it was a nice ride.
Nice weather. 3 times of rain.
No rain?
Sorry?
Were you one of the riders too?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Bill Foster from Waterford, Michigan.
Great. There were 4 of you, right?
Yep, yep.
Brian
And,
Downs is not
Here yet.
But he's from Rockford.
Yeah.
very surprised with Brian Downs. Very surprised. We weren't going to let somebody fail. We weren't going to let any of us fail. No way. Team effort, right?
Team effort.
Wonderful.
But we're in Washington, D.C. today, and we come to listen to people speak and tell the truth. What's going on about Section 4-D and about federal and state laws that need to be changed for equal parenting rights.
So how was your trip as far as, you know, did you hand out leaflets along the way? Did people comment? What kind of rapport did you have with the public along the way?
At first in Lansing we had some people, and then we had somebody in Gettysburg come and interview us. Besides that,
I think, Bill, you were in the paper there in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. And, yeah, but not my picture, though.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I was gonna. They did a little piece on it before, after I left, so I have yet to read it. F4J came out to Gettysburg to do a little piece on us that got on the news. WGAL, Channel 8, and Fox 43 out of Harrisburg. We were a little bit of a news in there. Other than that, that's the only news.
Okay, so you guys left Lansing, Michigan, what day?
Last Thursday.
2 o'clock.
Last Thursday.
Yep.
Today's Friday.
Friday. We got here yesterday.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
took
you
you
were about
8
4
days ago.
exactly a week and went like close to 100 miles a day, something like that.
Yeah.
How many miles was
Give
it?
or take.
How many miles was it exactly?
Total, I think I recorded about 630.
630 miles?
Yeah.
You guys rode your bicycles to Washington, D.C. from Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, they're just hills.
Yeah.
Just hills?
They're just big hills.
No
3
problem.
hours to go up, 3 minutes to come down.
Okay, now let me ask you this. What possessed you guys to ride nearly over 600 miles from Michigan to Washington, D.C.?
Draw attention to what's happening in our court system.
What do you mean? What's wrong with the court system?
The court system.
Don't we have a great court system in this country?
Equal parenting. That's the main thing. It's they have to think about the children. The best parents is both parents, and that's how you raise children is with 2 parents, and that's what needs to be changed. It's equal parenting and equal and fit parents.
So you guys were not treated fairly by the courts? Is that what you're
Not at all.
saying?
I have 50-50 joint shared custody of one of my kids right now, and this is the reason why I'm doing the ride. I could easily walk away from the movement, but I choose not to because my son could be in this situation when he grows up.
Exactly.
I'm not leaving the movement. The system is flawed. It needs to be fixed.
So did you have your own problems with the system?
Yes.
Along?
Yes and no. Me and my ex are on a good relationship with each other. I'm not going to throw her under the bus. I always thought that us as parents could be.
Well, I'm interested not in other parents, but in the court system. I'm trying to find out what it is that possesses fathers to come all the way across country, or mothers.
We want to be parents. We
Right.
want to be a part of our children's life.
But the people need to know what's the problem.
The problem is the court system, Section 4-D, they're making money off things. These lawyers, these court FOC, what we call in Michigan, it's called friend of the court. Pretty much people are making money off our children. They're treating them like furniture, moving them all over. They're not letting parents be parents. And that's why we're here, is we're saying what is going wrong is it's child abuse is what's what's going on.
Legalized child abuse.
You know?
Legalized child abuse.
I mean,
Sold custody is child abuse.
you're going to have better children if you let both fit parents be involved in their children's lives. That's just the bottom line.
Doctors,
You know, I mean,
scientists,
you know, you take a child away from both of their parents or one of their parents, it's going to affect them. You know, I've been there. I've been through it before. You know, and my parents were reasonable, and that's why I had a good opportunity to grow up in a good family. My parents loved us, so they knew that if they would treat both of our parents would treat each other with dignity, that their children are going to grow up good, and that's what we did. And that's exactly what it's all about. But the court system causes so much hate against the parents, and they let them fight, that where they're broke, and afterwards there's just so much hate, and that's what's happening. The more hate, the more money that they make, the court system.
You're saying that the courts, they conflate the problem. They like pour gasoline on the fire, right?
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. From day one they do it. First thing they do is they take your income to see who has the biggest income. Ronald Reagan said one time before he died, when in his speech there, the worst thing that he ever did was sign a no-fault divorce law. It's the worst thing he ever did when he was in office. No-fault divorce, that's where it all started. Ronald Reagan is the one who signed it.
It's too easy to get a divorce nowadays.
But yet now, isn't it true that people are still, even though they call it no fault, people are still having to hire lawyers to defend themselves as if they were at fault, right? You still have to. It's still a blame game, in other words.
The bottom line is, they have to think about the children, and they're not thinking about the children.
Right.
What they're thinking about is the lawyers are thinking about their pockets, and that's the bottom line. 87% of the cases I know in Michigan that keep the court system going are custody case issues. 87%. Less than 2% of fathers receive joint legal physical custody in Michigan. There's over 1 million non-custodial parents in the state of Michigan alone. 1 million. You know, that's just totally criminal for what's going on. And people got to realize that you don't even have to be divorced or have any children. If you pay Social Security, you pay child support because of the federal government of Section 4-D. Look it up, it's there. It's in black and white, Section 4-D of the Social Security Act, Welfare Act.
That's where the federal government gives money to the states.
For not giving out joint legal physical custody, pretty much. You know.
So it has to do with child support, right? The more child support the states
it's
award.
so easy. I mean, it explains it right in there. They have different formulas how much they're going to pay. The states are making hundreds of millions of dollars on this. Why would they want to give out joint legal physical custody?
Right.
And majority of it is, another thing people don't understand is, lawyers and politicians, they don't pay child support. They pay alimony. They get to claim that on their income tax.
So that must be the reason we're here in D.C., because we have an issue with the federal government, correct?
That's right. That's right. Make your voice heard.